Hello punters, sorry it's been a while, but I've been busy with plumbing disasters and what else? Oh yeah, what do I call it? Finish off some decorating. So first thing I like to do, I like to thank Anthony for sending me this. Thank you very much, Anthony, for this Pro Media PLX 3X adjustable L bracket. I have had it on the camera, but this is a bit taller, you see that, so it does hit where the strap goes on to the Canon 5D Mark II and 1. But it's all, thank you very much, and I'll test it out in the future. Right, I'm just what am I doing? I'm suffering from a bad haircut. She cut too much off. I said there, not there. And I have to gel it back like a Hooray Henry. So right, so what I thought I'd do is I'll just head down to the Northern Lakes and I'll just see what I can take. It's nice and bright, clear blue sky, worst sort of light you can have, and very windy. So I think I'll look for something solid like some rocks to photograph. Problem this time of year is that the leaves not on the trees, and it's just not, I don't know, it just doesn't sort of like seem right. You know, in that between time, there's some leaves on the larches, but your silver birches are just starting to show through. So it's that in-betweeny time when it looks like winter, but the grass is green, and what I call it, and you have a few flowers. So I don't like this time of year because it's neither here nor there. It never looks like a season. It's a transition of seasons. You know, I'm really waiting for late spring, early summer. So that's what I'm going to do. Right, so I'll just wait and see if the light improves. I'd like to apologise for the wind noise on this video. I had problems with my muff. I decided to just photograph this bit of white foam going down here just to get one in the bag. When it arrived it looked quite enticing, but I don't know about now, it's not quite living up to what I thought it would be. So what I'll do is I'll just focus on there and just take a standard shot with f11. It's rather windy. Well, I'll give up on the river. It was far too windy and I just couldn't find anything to photograph there. Took a couple of shots, and also a car pulled up with young families in, and they had a baby and they were pretending to, what I call it, swing it over the river. And I thought, if I don't want to be around if in case he drops it, you know. But I suppose that's evolution. Hope there's no no incident on the news tonight. So I'll just come down the road, and I think I might just take a picture of something here. I think it's just that corner of a farm with a rock. I don't know, I'm just clutching at straws at the moment. I just haven't got anything prepared, so I'm not doing very well on this shoot. Right, I'm just sort of really photographing the light here, and I've taken a 3-shot bracket so to retain a bit of detail in here, and in comparison with the brightness of this rock here. So it's just balancing up the exposure for the rock and the darkness of these trees, and basically this is just all about light. In fact, that's probably nearer to what I'm shooting, with this bright edge tailing off into the distance here. So it's more about the shapes than the subject itself. Just see how that goes when I get it back to the studio and have a look at the files itself. I think it should be alright. I mean, there's enough probably bounce light about to fill in those shadows, but it's a very bright and contrasty day, so I don't know what's going to happen. Right, so that's it for that shot. Now I think I'll wait until the light gets a bit lower and I got a bit more atmospheric shots, you know, when the light's raking across the landscape, casting deep shadows behind highlighted objects, mainly trees. Well, I've got half an hour to kill, so I think I'll just work on my tan. Where's my glasses? I feel I should give you some words of inspiration, but I haven't got any. I'm just waiting for the shadow on the mountain or the sun to not clip anything on the mountainside behind the tree, so you get a bit more contrast between the tree and the background, which will be very dark. At the moment it's just clipping some juniper bushes, so we've got these little rim lights going up the side of the hill. I'm hoping that I can get to a point where those will not be exposed and it'll be just dark detail behind. And this, I think it's a larch tree. This larch tree will be backlit and shine out as if it's a flame of green fire. That's what I'm hoping for, but whatever I'll get. Also, I think I'll have to take it as a 6x17 or some sort of long thin pano, or crop it down to a pano, just because the sky is so bright that there's no detail in it anyhow, so I'll have to crop that off the sky on the left hand corner. I don't think a panoramic will work well because there's too many things moving in a breeze and getting it to match up. You could possibly take the center shot and then, or take the sides, it might match in, but the tree and some of the gorse bushes are moving at the time, so they might be in different positions, so it might be too complicated to do. So also I can't be bothered really. So it looks like it's happening now, so hopefully the sunlight will go on the side of the hill in the next 5 minutes. I'll just brighten you up. Well, that's what I'm photographing on. Looks quite good apart from the bald sky. So I've just bracketed the exposures, 2 stops, one stop either side and then 2 stops either side, and also put my hand on the sky there to try and have a frame, shoot it again to cut down the amount of flare, see if it makes any difference. I can't see much because there's flare in my glasses. Oh, it's going now, so that's it. This shot's over now. Well, you can see what I'm going for. I'm just going to take these 2 trees when that shadow gets more prominent, and then hopefully if this shadow moves across further over here, I can isolate that one as a portrait. So just sort of like that. Well, we'll just wait and see what happens. I better take it now because I think that losing the light on that tree there. This was a more natural rendition of the file, but I also reprocessed it slightly darker, tried to kill the shadows back. What do you think? Please enter a comment. Like and subscribe.